The Sun is the star at the center of our solar system. It is a big ball of gas and plasma that generates its own energy through nuclear fusion in its core. As our one and only star, it is the only natural source of light in the entire solar system. Facts about the Sun. The Sun accounts for 99.86% of the mass in the solar system. It has a mass of around 330,000 times that of Earth. It is 3/4 hydrogen and most of its remaining mass is helium. Over 1 million Earths could fit inside the Sun. If you were to fill a hollow Sun with spherical Earths, somewhere around 960,000 would fit inside. However, if you squashed those Earths to ensure there was no wasted space, then you could fit 13 lakh Earths inside the Sun. The surface area of the Sun is 11,990 times that of Earth. One day the Sun will consume the Earth. The Sun will continue to burn for about 130 million years after it burns through all of its hydrogen, instead of burning helium. During this time it will expand to such a size that it will engulf Mercury, Venus, and Earth. When it reaches this point, it will have become a red giant star. The energy created by the Sun's core is nuclear fusion. This huge amount of energy is produced when 4 hydrogen nuclei are combined into one helium nucleus. The Sun is almost a perfect sphere. Considering the sheer size of the Sun, there is only a 10 km difference in its polar and equatorial diameters. This makes it the closest thing to a perfect sphere observed in nature. The Sun is traveling at 220 km per second, 137 miles per second. It is around 24,000 to 26,000 light years from the galactic center. Also, it takes the Sun approximately 225 to 250 million years to complete one orbit of the center of the Milky Way. The Sun will eventually be about the size of Earth. Once the Sun has completed its red giant phase, it will collapse. Its huge mass will be retained, but it will have a volume similar to that of Earth. When that happens, it will be known as a white dwarf. It takes 8 minutes for light to reach Earth from the Sun. The average distance from the Sun to the Earth is about 150 million km, 93 million miles. Light travels at 3 lakhs km per second, so dividing one by the other gives you 500 seconds or 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This energy can reach Earth in mere minutes, but it takes millions of years to travel from the Sun's core to its surface. The Sun is halfway through its life. At 4.5 billion years old, the Sun has burned off around half of its hydrogen stores and has enough left to continue burning hydrogen for another 5 billion years. Currently, the Sun is a yellow dwarf star. The distance between Earth and Sun changes. This is because the Earth travels on an elliptical orbit path around the Sun. The distance between the two ranges from 147 to 152 million km, 91 to 94 million mile. This distance between them is 1 astronomical unit, AU. The Sun rotates in the same direction as the Earth. As viewed from the north, the Sun rotates in a counterclockwise direction, from west to east, just like most of the planets, except Venus and Uranus. The Sun rotates more quickly at its equator than it does close to its poles. This is known as differential rotation. The Sun has a powerful magnetic field. When magnetic energy is released by the Sun during magnetic storms, solar flares occur, which we see on Earth as sunspots. Sunspots are dark areas on the Sun's surface caused by magnetic variations. The reason they appear dark is due to their temperature being much lower than surrounding areas. Temperatures inside the sun can reach 15 million degrees Celsius, 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. Energy is generated through nuclear fusion in the sun's core. This is when hydrogen converts to helium. And because objects generally expand, the sun would explode like an enormous bomb if it were not for its tremendous gravitational pull. The sun generates solar winds. These are ejections of plasma, extremely hot charged particles, that originate in the layer of the sun known as the corona. They can travel through the solar system at up to 450 kilometers per second. The atmosphere of the sun is composed of three layers: the photosphere, the chromosphere, and the corona. The sun is classified as a yellow dwarf star. It is a main sequence star with surface temperatures between 5000 and 5700 degrees Celsius, 9000 and 10300 degrees Fahrenheit. The aurora borealis and aurora australis are caused by the interaction of solar winds with Earth's atmosphere. To be continued.